Yo, what is good, Knicks Nation? Welcome back to Knicks Media. This is Richie, and we got a New York Knicks W to talk about in today's post-game recap video. The New York Knicks take care of business and blow out the Portland Trail Blazers. They're back at home, and they beat them by 30 points. RJ Barrett leads the way with 31 points of his own. Julius Randle with 20 points. Emmanuel quickly having a phenomenal game off the bench. Obi Toppin all over the place with alley-oops. This was a really fun game to watch for the Knicks, and they finally get back in the win column after losing to the Grizzlies and Nets in back-to-back games where they could have won those games, but now we're back home. We go up against a team of the Portland Trail Blazers that have a bunch of players that are on 10-day contracts, undrafted. Josh Hart's the only legit player on that team that's healthy, and the Knicks needed to win. And I'm happy that they did, because it would have been embarrassing if we did not take care of this Portland Trail Blazers team. So in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts of tonight's victory and all the latest stuff coming around, all the latest news surrounding the New York Knicks. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoy. And if you want to check me out over on Instagram and Twitter, that is at NYKnicks_media. So let's get right into the video. To start off, I want to talk about something about the Knicks that wasn't really about tonight's game. I'm just going to brief up on this, and I'm going to make an entire video dedicated to this topic, which is basically that the New York Knicks will be keeping Tom Thibodeau around for next season. He's not going anywhere. He's not getting fired. So that's some pretty interesting news, and I'm honestly not surprised at all. I did not expect Tom Thibodeau to be fired. I know a lot of Knicks fans want him gone. A lot of Knicks fans expected him to be gone, but I personally just did not expect Tom Thibodeau to be fired at all. I feel like the Knicks front office are not just going to cut ties from Tom Thibodeau right away after one bad season, after what they did last year. So no shocker there. I don't really have an opinion on it. Well, I do have an opinion on it. I'm going to save my opinion for that news later on in tomorrow's video, where I break down it in a specific video talking about the New York Knicks not firing Tom Thibodeau. So let's get into tonight's game. I love the energy that they played with. They really matched the young Trailblazers energy, high pace. The ball was flying all the way around. Evan Fournier knocking down threes, pushing the pace. He had a season-high assists today. He's also on pace to be the most three-pointers made in the New York Knicks history in a season. Evan Fournier is on pace to beat John Stark's record, which is pretty crazy. And RJ Barrett, I feel like he could have got like 40 points tonight, but they kind of iced him out in that second half, and we were winning the entire game, so he didn't really have to do that much. He went into halftime, I think, with 21, 22 points, and he easily could have had way more than 31 points, but they just not really give him the ball. A lot of guys wanted to see what they can do, like Deuce McBride. Emmanuel quickly took over the ball late in that fourth quarter, and I don't have any issues with that. It's not like we need RJ Barrett to pad his stats. We know that he's an ascending star in this league already, but RJ, very impressive, 31 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 10 of 20 from the field, 2 steals, and a block. This is phenomenal stuff from RJ Barrett. You can't really ask for more from a year 3 player out of Duke. He is ascending to be the franchise player. He needs to be extended after this season, no doubt about it. He's eligible for a rookie contract extension. That man needs to be a Knick for life and break the curse of New York Knicks not extending their own draft picks. Please make that happen. Leon Rose, he deserves it. He deserves to get paid, and RJ Barrett is proving to be a player that this Knicks team needs to build around for years to come. Julius Randle did not have that good of a game tonight, although he did have a dominant dunk. He had a crazy highlight dunk, posterized that man. But other than that, he still finished with 20 points and a near triple-double, 9 rebounds and 7 assists. Evan Fournier has his typical 14.6 assists, which is pretty impressive. 5 of 10 from the field. Alec Burks had 10 points. Mitchell Robinson, 5 blocks from Mitchell Robinson, dominating the paint. Nobody's coming in on Mitchell Robinson. Go along with 7 points and 6 rebounds. Emmanuel quickly off the bench had a phenomenal game. 18 points, 6 dimes, 6 rebounds, and a steal. 4 of 5 from the field. I think all those were from no, they were not all from downtown. Excuse me. He had a lot of free throws, and he had a lot of plays where he just looked like a really good player. I feel like Emmanuel quickly is really taking that next step in year number 2 at the end of the season. So it's a great sign that Emmanuel quickly is really getting comfortable in that point guard role, facilitating for others, creating his own shot, attacking the cup, finishing through contact, firing from way downtown like we all love that Emmanuel quickly does. So Emmanuel quickly is continuing playing great basketball in these past couple of weeks. You'd love to see that. The rookie Deuce McBride getting a lot of minutes, 19 to be exact. He only shot the ball once, and he nailed that. I would like to see Deuce McBride get a little more aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, but I'm not complaining because his defense was great, and he hit all of his free throws. He finished with 7 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds to go along with 2 steals. And Obi Toppin, 13 points off the bench in only 14 minutes. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 of 10 from the field. Jericho Sims, 23 minutes, 5 points, 7 rebounds, and a block shot. So I love the lineup that Tom Thibodeau has been running lately, with RJ Barrett quickly topping McBride and Sims, or Mitchell Robinson at the center. I feel like what Tom Thibodeau's been doing lately is subbing RJ Barrett out early so we can get a quick rest. So when the bench comes in, then RJ Barrett runs with that bench unit, and then it's just a really fun young 5-man out there with Obi Toppin, quickly Deuce McBride, Jericho Sims, or Mitchell Robinson, and RJ Barrett. And I feel like that has been the best part about this Knicks season in the past couple of weeks, is watching these young Knicks players go out there, all the draft picks that we took in the NBA draft, playing really good basketball together. That's the future of this franchise, because if you're a Knicks fan and looking for something to be optimistic about, that's what to be optimistic about. That we actually have a young foundation, something to be built upon for the future, because we all know that the play-in tournament, that's kind of unrealistic. The only way we make it to the play-in tournament is if we win out, or we go on a crazy win streak and we need the Hornets to start losing. So I'm not really expecting the play-in tournament at all at this point. I just want to see these young guys continuing to develop, which is exactly what we saw tonight from the New York Knicks. I was unable to make any videos about the Grizzlies and the Nets game because I was busy over the weekend, but I was going to make a video regardless of tonight's outcome, and I'm happy that they got the W, because who wants to make a video about a loss, even though I will do it, obviously, but I'm excited about that. My quick little thoughts about the games against the Grizzlies and the Nets. We were beating the Grizzlies by 15 points at one point, and I felt like that was a good chance to get a dub against one of the best teams in the West. We're up by 9 going into the fourth quarter, but they were the better team, and it seems like this Knicks team just struggles closing games with 5 minutes to go. Same against the Brooklyn Nets. We were beating the Brooklyn Nets with a minute left, and then Kevin Durant happened, dropped the 50 bomb on us, and that was really frustrating. RJ Barrett got fouled, and he tried to miss a free throw, and he ended up hitting it. So I don't really want to talk about those 2 games because they're in the past, but I feel like if we did win those 2 games, then the play-in tournament would be in reach. We also, that Phoenix Suns game with Cam Thomas hitting it at the buzzer, if you won that game, man, those games, we really have to realize how to close those games. Tom Thibodeau needs to figure it out. But yeah, guys, tonight was a great time to watch the Knicks game. I feel like it was really fun, energetic, high-flying highlights left and right. Obi Toppin dunk, RJ Barrett assist, RJ Barrett three-pointer, RJ Barrett and one. Emmanuel quickly. It was just a really fun, entertaining New York Knicks game that had a lot of highlights, not a lot of stress, not a lot of bad moments. So I had a lot of fun watching tonight's game. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments of tonight's New York Knicks game. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And of course, don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoy. And any other takes that you had from the video, or any other takes you had from tonight's victory over the Portland Trailblazers. So that does it for this video, guys. And I'll catch you in the next one. Let's go Knicks. Peace.